Welcome to my channel, everyone. I go by the name of Little BV. Now let's get right into the video. So today I'm back with another GTA 5 online video, and y'all, I'm going to get into the Oppressor. Now I know everyone knows this vehicle, even if you just started playing GTA 5. This is an incredible vehicle, an air vehicle. But the question is it still worth buying in 2024? Well, we're going to get into that right now. So I got mine into pink, but let me actually get into the price here. So of course you can find it in war stock. Alright, as you can see here, the Oppressor MK2 is $6 million, y'all. So $6 million is a different amount to everybody according to your financial situation in the game. So, I mean, if you just started the game, or if you start a new account at level 1, of course you wouldn't automatically be able to spend $6 million. But we're going to get into the pros and cons of the vehicle. So first of all, I love how it hovers over land. That's helpful. You can either be on land or you can be in the air. So when you're on land, of course you're just hovering, but to be honest, you're pretty fast on land. It's decent. Now right here, you can see the speed here when I'm going. Now a lot of people don't look. I'm usually not in first person when I use this vehicle, but as you can see, it's 129 that you're usually at for the high here, which is pretty fast. That's faster than a lot of land vehicles. Now when you go this speed, I'm going to go ahead and actually go in the air and go this speed. When you go this speed, you go up to about, I would say, around 140, which is pretty fast. But yeah, it's pretty fast and all. Now, another thing is you have to think about the part where you actually have to get weapons on your Oppressor. Now, this vehicle right here is super helpful for missions. I'm going to give you an example. So I registered as CEO, and if I go to my VIP work, I would do something called Headhunter. Say if I want to make about a quick $25,000. So we're going to see how fast it would actually take me to do Headhunter. So you're usually given 15 minutes. Now the Oppressor, there's its pros and cons, of course. One con to this would be they actually have to hover just to get your speed boost up again. That's one thing that makes it kind of iffy with, because you can just go ahead and use your boost, but you can't use your boost again. It's going to make this noise because you have to let it hover just to get back up. So that's one bad thing about it. So that's one con, I would say. But a positive would be that you can actually shoot your missiles super easily. So if you're with Headhunter, you can go ahead and actually lock on here. You see how I just locked on? Alright, so it's super easy, y'all. You just sit there and you get a good position. You can see if you can just lock on there. As you can see here, I just assassinated the target without having to actually get off of this vehicle. Alright, so I'm going to be on my way to the other targets, and I'm not even trying that hard. That's the thing. And you love how it actually aims at other cars if you would like, and you could just go ahead and get them. You see how accurate the rocket is. I just killed that person in a matter of 5 seconds, y'all. The homing is super helpful. Now, you see this other target right here, I can easily get. This other target right now doesn't want to get from under the bridge like that. All you have to do is just use your speed boost, and you just make a quick U-turn. You love another pro, y'all. You can constantly shoot the rockets until your target is done, which is a lot faster than a air vehicle helicopter like the Buzzard. I do also own the Buzzard, so I would say the Buzzard is a cheaper alternative until you get your money up enough where you would be able to buy it. Say for example, if you completed a lot of missions and you made yourself a total of $5 million, and you're like, listen, I need an air vehicle, something that's fast, something that can get me to kill enemies very quickly. So what am I going to go ahead and get? Well, the Buzzard, I can let you know that price, that can be an alternative. Once I kill this target here, alright, you see the target is right here, right? We have somebody who's attempting to protect it. Another con, y'all. You actually run out of rockets. That's one bad thing that you do. You actually run out of rockets with this now. So it's not unlimited rockets anymore, which is one of the biggest cons of the Oppressor. It's literally so bad, y'all, with the con there. So that could result in you having to actually get off your Oppressor at a certain point in your missions. Especially when you have enemies like this who are trying to stop your money. So, yeah, as you can see, sometimes you might have to actually get off of your vehicle. Now, another pro of the Oppressor is you actually lose cops very fast, of course, because you're fast and you're in the air. That's one pro there. Now, as you can see, I'm on foot, and I have to kill these people because they're trying to protect the target. Right? You see? I just killed that person. But since I'm off of my Oppressor, I'm getting hit by cops. Because we all know that with this particular mission, the Headhunter, you're going to get cops. Alright, so that makes it a little harder. And then you always have grievers who are trying to stop your money. Like this person here who is very weird. That's simple. Alright, so as you can see, I just got $22,000, and that was a little over 5 minutes. You can literally do it in 5 minutes, especially if you don't have other annoying players trying to actually stop your money. But like I said, we can go ahead and get into the buzzard. Now, like I said about that buzzard here, you can find that in Warstock, of course. Now, the buzzard is always going to be an OG, y'all. The buzzard is about $1.75 million. So, like I said, if you have $5 million and you're in a good space where you have a CEO or a motorcycle club or another business, then you can just go ahead and get your buzzard and say, you know what, I'm going to spend this $1.75 million and use that other $3 million and something dollars to just go ahead and buy other stuff and invest and just get my money up, then the buzzard is a great alternative because the buzzard actually gives you unlimited rockets. Now, if you would like me to go over the pros and cons and the comparisons between the buzzard and the Oppressor MK2, I would definitely make a video on that so you can get a bigger picture, just so you can have your main conclusion as to which vehicle you're going to actually buy. It depends on your financial situation, but overall, if you can afford it, definitely get the Oppressor. If you have, I would say if you have lower than, I would say $15 to $20 million, I would say don't even think about buying. Alright, y'all, so another pro to having the Oppressor MK2 is, instead of having to go to your contacts and going to your mechanic like normal to call for your vehicle, you can just go to the menu and then you can go down to service vehicles and actually press your terabyte, and then you can actually request your MK2 Oppressor. And then you just give it a few seconds like any other vehicle, and it will spawn very close to you, and then boom, there's my Oppressor. So there's another pro to that. Y'all, I'm telling you, this thing is amazing. You can literally be AFK for 5 minutes and you'll still be hovering on your vehicle here. So this is super helpful. So yeah, it's pretty fast. Now the only thing is, it is crash prone sometimes, but once you get used to it, you really don't crash into stuff. But the crashing can be fun sometimes. It makes the game a little funner. So I would say the worst pros are just the fact that you actually have to hover just to let it boost again for your boost to refill. And then also another thing with the limited amount of rockets. Now you can literally take out any car that you want, y'all. You can literally get jets if you wanted to, if they're low enough. Now the jet is always going to be the jet. For example, the Hydra. Yes, the Hydra can get a lot faster and higher. The way you land is pretty smooth. You just go ahead and land and get off of your Oppressor. Now, a lot of people already know that the terabyte and the Oppressor are connected. So, like I said, you can go to service vehicles and go to your terabyte. This time, you can actually request your terabyte if you would like. So, I'm going to show you how disconnected they are, because a lot of people don't know, especially new players. But I'm going to go ahead and get my terabyte So the thing is with the terabyte, it can spawn a little further than the other vehicles. For example, I'm going to put my oppressor inside of my terabyte. So you will have the option where you can enter the nerve center with your current vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead inside my terabyte. So I'm going to give you some more information on that. Now, if you get on your oppressor while you're in your terabyte, you will see that you can have access to the specialized vehicle workshop. So you can just press the right button. This is where you can actually upgrade your oppressor. Now, for example, you can say, I want more armor. It's 100% armor for $50,000, which isn't bad, but if your financial situation is a lot different and you have less money, of course, that adds up pretty quickly. You know, you can get your countermeasures. Like, for example, you can get different smoke if you would like, which adds up. Of course, you want to make your vehicles cool in GTA 5, and yeah, you can go ahead with delivery. Now, mine's is all pink because I love pink. So of course the advantage of this is you can always change your color. You can have different designs on it if you would like. Of course, regular resprays. You have a variety of colors to choose from just like any other vehicle in GTA 5. And on top of that, you can put your crew emblem like any other vehicle in GTA 5. This is also where you can sell it. So you can always sell it. There's another con though. Say if you run very low on money and you feel like you don't even want the oppressor anymore because you changed your mind, then you will see it's a huge difference. While you're like, you know what, I changed my mind. I don't want the oppressor anymore. So I'm going to see how much I can sell it for. Like we all know, it is $6 million, but you can't even sell it for $2 million. It's a little over $1.85 million that you can sell it for. So yeah, you're still getting some money for it, but it's a huge profit loss, you all. Now the weapons, like I said, I prefer homing launchers. I really don't use the MG. I'd rather use the MG for my actual MG weapon while on foot. But if you would like to get that, you can. Now, it does come with stock machine guns that you can get for only $750. So say, for example, if, you know, you have like $12 million in the game, then you want the oppressor, you spend that $6 million. You do have to buy the terabyte. That's the thing as well. So the terabyte is a lot of money as well. That does add up. Yes, the machine guns are $750, but as you can see here, if you want explosive MGs, that's $275,000. And the homing launchers, they're even more because I brought them a while ago, and I do remember them being the higher six figures. So if you go into Warstock, we all see that you see the terabyte here. Mine only says renovate because I already have it, but it is over $1 million very easily. So you have to actually invest over $1 million just to get your terabyte. And then you have to go ahead and spend more money. So I would say with your terabyte and your oppressor and the upgrades and everything, you're looking at about, I would say, almost $8 million minimum if you would like your oppressor to be effective, because it doesn't just come with the missiles and everything like you saw. And then, of course, like I said, you want to look very cool in the game. So, it's up to you whether or not the Oppressor MK2 is worth it in GTA 5 Online in 2024. It's according to your financial situation, and if you actually find that vehicle to be your type of vehicle that you like do you like having fun with those kinds of vehicles, hovering, running into things, blowing up people? Are you that type of person, or are you more a land vehicle person? So it's really up to someone's financial situation and ability. But yes, this is a very amazing vehicle, y'all. And the thing with your terabyte is you can drive it around. It's super armored, you all. And you can escape missiles with this oppressor very easily. That is another advantage. So you can go ahead and think on this, but like I said, I can definitely compare the oppressor and the buzzer to give you a bigger idea. But yeah, overall, it's up to you as to whether or not you want to buy the oppressor or the buzzer. Like I said, I can definitely do another YouTube video on whether or not you should buy the oppressor or the buzzard, because I know it's a lot of pros and cons to every vehicle. So I explained the pros and cons to you, so hopefully you found this helpful and that can help you decide whether or not you want to actually invest in this kind of vehicle. But as always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you're enjoying this content. And feel free to comment down below what you would like me to actually make videos on. But yes, thank you so much for watching.